Islanders, please let me have 90 seconds of your time before we start the show today. I recently coined a phrase, drop your anchor, and referred to the need we all have to let go of things, to take a breath, to take a minute, to relax and recoup. Last Thursday, I shared with you about my small community and how this Island Time community just shared, just donated, just gave the largest gift that we as a community has been able to give, and it went to my little local community. I had no clue that 24 hours later and 20 miles south, tornadoes would touch down in the state of Arkansas. The tornado could have hit one of our many forests in this great state. It could have hit one of the thousands of acres of farmland in this great state, but instead it hit families. It hit them hard west of Little Rock, North Little Rock, just 20 miles south of here. Matter of fact, on Saturday, we were set to play in a baseball tournament in North Little Rock, and it was destroyed. Thousands have lost their homes, their possessions, their way of living, their normalcy in life. They've lost their normal, their livelihood, their businesses. I have to thank you, Islanders. Hundreds, literally hundreds of you have reached out via calling, text, on Facebook, YouTube, Messenger. Hundreds of you checking on Amanda and I. We are fine. Our possessions are fine. We have friends and family that have been devastated, and we've spent the last 3 days helping them, trying to search for things that they own, their possessions, trying to help them get back on their feet, try to answer questions of what's next, trying to serve to immediate needs, and you have done the same. We thank you for reaching out, for caring, for sharing, for reaching out to this community to make sure that we're okay and our communities are okay. Today we're thankful for a great community, for this Island Time community, for friendships, love, and patience. We're thankful for blue skies, a new day, and the opportunity to rebuild and to live through it all. Thanks for caring, for listening, for praying, for checking in. Let's pull up our anchors. Let's pull up the things that we have to tend to, the hard things. Let's pull those things up and continue to move forward, because we know we don't carry our anchors alone. There are links in the chain that carry the anchor. We are only one link, and the links that surround us are part of our community. Islanders, we love you and we thank you. Let's get to the latest in cruising and cruise news right now on Island Time. A big happy Monday to all you Islanders. We hope you had a great weekend and that your week is off to a great start. Thank you for stopping by the show today. This is Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop those anchors for just a few minutes. Let's take some time and relax in the islands together. It's April. I hadn't talked to you since last month. It is now April. There is so much going on in the cruise news world this month. I'm about to share with you 5 things that are set to happen this month. I'm going to share with you a death that took place on board. Some of you have asked about on Facebook. It's on Voyages. And then we'll share some other cruise news with you before we end the show today, some Royal Caribbean news. If you enjoy keeping up with the latest in cruising and cruise news, be sure you've subscribed, hit that bell to receive notifications when we upload content. We are glad that you are here. Let's talk about April and what's going on this month. None of these are April Fool's stories. This is all cruise news. It's real news. That's what we do. Let's talk about it. Price increases for Wi-Fi and gratuities are set to take place for Carnival. This is not breaking news. This is not new news. This news was shared months ago with those who cruise on Carnival Cruise Line. If you wanted to lock in the old rates for Wi-Fi, for gratuities, you've had time to do so, but that clock has expired. Carnival now has new pricing that all of us are impacted by. If you did not prepay for gratuities, they went up a little bit, 10% for the most part. Gratuities now looking like $16 per guest. That is up from $14.50. If you stay in a suite, they're even a little bit more than that. For a family of 4, which is selling on a 7-night selling, you are looking at spending $448 for gratuities. And for the most part, most people in this community, that is okay. They don't care. They don't mind paying the gratuities because the crew is awesome. This rate for Carnival is still fair. It's still one of the lowest. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think this price is fair? Do you not mind paying these gratuities? Let us know. Number 2 here, Norwegian Cruise Line is re-implementing the e-muster activities. Norwegian, of course, started these e-muster activities when the cruise restart took place, but they switched back to the old traditional ways the last couple of months ago of gathering together in one place, and cruisers did not like it. It was in place for a while, but now this month, ships within the Norwegian Cruise Line fleet are going back to the e-muster activities that passengers have come to know and love. We certainly enjoy the e-muster activities. I can put money on it that you do too. We're glad to see that Norwegian's going back to the e-muster, the easy way of mustering. Number 3, happening in April. This may sound like old news, but it's recent news. Listen to this. News about Grand Turks and Caicos. Their protocols have been different when we're talking about COVID to other nations, other countries, other islands. Of course, each government can make up what they want to do, right? Turks and Caicos has had more policies. They've been more stringent. Now, they're letting it all go. Grand Turk, which a lot of cruise lines visit, is dropping its vaccination requirement this month, April 1st. It's done. Yes, prior to this, those who were unvaccinated and cruising, which is allowed by all cruise lines, they were not supposed to be able to visit Grand Turk. We know that there's a way around it, and some have been able to do so, but by policy, they were not supposed to be able to get off the ship and visit Grand Turk. Now everyone, regardless of vaccination status, will be able to visit Grand Turk. Step over there to Margaritaville. Ride the Flow Rider. It's a beautiful place. We love Grand Turk. Jack Shack is just down the beach. Have you been there? What do you like to do in Grand Turk? Let us know. Cruise news story number 4, the month of April. Carnival's Behind the Fun Tour returns. For some ships, it's already back. There were 2 classifications of ships. One started last month. The other comes back this month. Carnival brings back its very popular Behind the Fun, which takes guests behind the scenes, behind the stage, to the engine room, on the bridge, storage facilities, where you keep the alcohol, where's the freezer, the galleys. People love this tour. Prices range from $55 to $95 depending on the ship, the length of the sailing. It takes place on a sea day. It's about a half a day. And if you want to do this, trust me, ask Jeremy and Jackie Kraft from experience. You better go book it at the shore excursion desk as soon as you board. If you wait 20 minutes, it's sold out. They offer it one time. 15 to 18 positions is all there is. Book it as soon as you get on board. And number 5 this month, some of you cruisers, you're happy. You don't like spring break. Spring break season is slowing down. For most schools, spring break has already taken place. April is a quieter month to cruise. Early May is right there with it. So for all of you who have flexibility in your jobs and you're retired, you want to cruise without many kids, April is one of those months to cruise without kids and enjoy life on board. That's a quick look at what's going on in the month of April, but that's not all the cruise news today. We're sharing this story. Some of you have asked about this story. We do not have very many details, but we will share what has been shared with us. A passenger has died on board a Virgin Voyages ship in Miami. The passenger was outside on their balcony when the passenger went over their balcony. They did not fall into the ocean. Instead, they hit a deck somewhere below their balcony. They did receive medical treatment, but the passenger has passed away. The ship returned to Miami. Of course, we're praying for the individual, the family who could be on board, the family of this individual at home. Our thoughts and our prayers go out to all of you. We don't know if there's foul play involved. We don't know any other details about this story, but many have seen this online, wondered if it's a rumor. We wanted to share only what we know and nothing more. We'll keep you posted on that story as we hear further updates. I wanted to share for you Royal Caribbean fans leaving out of New York City this news right here. The Odyssey of the Seas is sailing from New York in 2024 and 2025. The Odyssey, of course, a Quantum-class ship, a huge cruise ship, and Royal Caribbean announces she's going to be in New York City, sailing from New York in 24 and 25. At the same time that Carnival Cruise Line's bringing the Venezia, right? Carnival throws a punch. Royal Caribbean comes back with another punch. This is exciting news. The Odyssey of the Seas is taking over itineraries that currently the Anthem of the Seas is doing, and going to start mid-November of 2024, next year, to late April in 2025. There's going to be all kinds of different itineraries, from 7-day, 8-day itineraries up to 12-day itineraries. A lot of people will be looking at this. A lot of people are excited to have the Odyssey of the Seas sailing from New York, an awesome place to sail from. Islanders, I'm going to end the show today just as I started the show by saying thank you. Thank you for reaching out to us, for checking on us, for caring. Thanks for praying, making sure we're okay, asking what you could do to help. I ask you to leave a comment below. Share with those who follow us locally. Stephen Skinner was impacted. Of course, Norma and Mike Jones as well, impacted a little bit, live in the area, live very close to where everything took place. Leave a message below. Let us know how you get through issues, how you get through challenging times. Encourage those who watch this content who are going through a tough time. We're a community, and that's what it's all about. We hope you enjoyed the show today. If so, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you in the comments section below, on Facebook, and tomorrow, right here on Island Time.